I am a sucker for park flyers. So when Radiolink wanted to send me their SU27 for a review, I couldn't say no. This thing looks super cool. It's a profile pusher prop style foamy jet, and I think it's going to be absolutely perfect to fly out here at our local park. And I must say, I am really excited for this one because as I was going through it and getting some footage and some photos and things like that, this thing is kind of a powerhouse. The brushless motor setup on it should be more than enough power. We have a 2S 600 milliamp LiPo pack. We have actual servos throughout the entire plane, telemetry, gyro stabilization, we have carbon supports. This thing is an absolute beast for like a little over $100. Not to mention we have an 8-channel radio for some reason. Not sure why we need an 8-channel radio, but it does come with it. So we're gonna go ahead and get this thing in the air, see what it's all about. I'm Alex from Hangar 14 RC. Let's go fly. Alrighty, so we got our radio on here. We're gonna plug in our battery. Like I said, this does have gyro stabilization on it, so we're just gonna set it on the ground, let it kind of do its thing. Beautiful, and we should be ready to go. I'm really looking forward. I have high expectations of this little thing. I'm high. And you see our controls on here. We have aileron and we have elevator, but it does both control surfaces as one with the linked push rods. So this thing should be pretty maneuverable. And then this little brushless motor with the 3-blade pusher prop on here really screams. All right, let's go ahead and see what she's all about. Let's go. So we do have a decent amount of wind out here today. As you can see, it's rocking around a little bit, but with the stabilization in there, it is no problem at all. This thing is super cool. It can fly nice and slow, just like you would expect a profile foamy too. Let's see how maneuverable she is. Definitely a ton of authority and throw on the controls. We do have high and low rate settings, and we also have different speed settings for these servos as well. So if you want to kind of dial down the expo, I guess you could say, you can do that. This thing is super cool. It's everything, honestly, that I was hoping for out of this. You can kick it up if you want, otherwise you can fly nice and slow in like a high alpha. Radio does keep beeping. Someone did tell me, I think it was Dakota from Mach 3 RC, he said, I flew this, loved it, but the radio keeps beeping for some reason. With the control setup on here, it is super maneuverable in the pitch. Obviously, we have a ton of roll authority as well. No rudders on this. The vertical stabilizers are removable, so you can pack it back into the box that it comes in. But all in all, right out of the box, this thing is an absolute blast and perfect for flying in just a little park like this. Honestly, you could definitely fly this indoor too. I wasn't sure like how fast it was gonna need to fly, but the fact that you kind of just putz around at like half throttle and like a high alpha, perfect. Oh, this is so cool. Again, just over $100, comes with everything from the radio to a little charger, some spare parts, and even, I believe, mine came with 2 batteries. I don't know if they all come with 2 batteries, but if you do pick one of these up, double check if yours come with a second battery, because mine was kind of shoved down into the foam a little bit. I didn't even realize I got a second one, so double check that. Like I said, they are 2S 600 milliamp LiPo packs. This thing is too cool, man. Bright green color on it definitely makes it stand out. Love the look of the SU27s. Most SU planes in general actually look really cool. And this thing is super stable. Like I said, we do have a little bit of wind out here and it's not affecting it at all. I can just come cruise right by, no problem. That's okay. All right, let's go ahead and bring this thing in here. See if we can get a nice, smooth belly landing out of her. Good enough. Guys, this thing, I had, like I said, high expectations for it. I'd say that they were met, especially for the price point that this thing comes in at. The fact that you get this for the price that you're paying, honestly, is incredible. Like 10-year-old me would be losing my mind over something like this, and now 29-year-old me is still kind of losing my mind over something like it. This stuff has come so friggin' far. I know it's gonna age me a little bit, but this stuff is super cool, and I love seeing things like this. It makes it really easy, honestly, for people to get into the hobby without spending a ton of money, which is always appreciated. So if you wanna go ahead and check out this SU27, I'll leave a link for it down in the description. It is an affiliate link, does give a little bit of a kickback to me if you do pick one up for yourself with no additional cost to you. Helps me to keep doing reviews like this. So if you want to check it out, even if you just want to see what it's all about, I'll leave a link down in the description below. So thank you, Radiolink, for sending this out to review. I'm going to get a ton more flights on this because this was an absolute blast. Thank you all so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed already, please consider doing so. I'm Alex from Hangar 14RC. We'll see you later.